Shit happens. Did I pay the rent? Yes. Didn't do that yesterday. And whole reason why I'm gonna try not to buy any games at all this month. Well, crap. All I can say.
Victor wasn't exactly the partner in crime I envisioned DeVries to have. Someone with a little more grit. That man back there? Reckon a tough crossword puzzle would have eventually sent him over the edge, even if we hadn't come along. I'm glad we were able to show him a little grace. DeVries obviously manipulated him into acting against his conscience. You ever wonder what might have happened if DeVries had let us in on her initial plan? Surely we wouldn't have been taken in by her rhetoric like Victor. Right? Hotshot Earth Directorate agent swoops in to liberate your colony, sets you on a new exciting path, and you're telling me you wouldn't have been a bit smitten? Good law. I was a kid with a crush, like you said. It wasn't serious. If anything, I wanted to be DeVries. After Triangulum, all I wanted was to do for other colonies what Augustine had done for mine. Still do, if I'm honest. Trying anyway. Thanks for letting me wax for a bit. We can get back to what we were doing now. Unless there was something else you needed. Found it, huh? No. You know what? This one, something like that. Truth is, I was getting ready to toss that old thing. Guess I don't know. Sounds stupid said out loud. Well, I don't understand why you're not more vexed about it. She massacred your team. She tried to kill you. Doesn't that upset you? Doesn't it put a fire in your belly to catch her? I don't even know where or how to begin unpacking that. You know, I can't really remember what the others sounded like. Helen, all these years. And the only recording I've managed to preserve is from the one person I'd rather forget. Kind of you to say, Commander. I hope it continues to be true. Yeah, that's for the best.
You have a very non-scholarly
was here to advise me on what to do
If
next.
it's this bad down here, can't imagine what the situation's like upstairs.
Nothing good, I presume.
Are you sure that rope can support us?
I am 100% certain that its tensile strength is marginally greater than our combined weight. Probably.
No. Okay, the fuck happened here? Especially the fact that those two were still alive.
Void it all. I told him he wasn't going to make it. Is this why Wily Zilk spared him? Because the seer already predicted this would be his fate? Hey, body's not even cold yet. Show a little respect. Roger always said he wanted his body donated to the Order if it'd help advance the plan. But I'm sure this wasn't what he had in mind. Can any of this really be in service to the universal equation, like the seer's claim?
Blood. Blood everywhere. All kinds of blood. Kinda.
Seer Wiley said I wasn't on his list and let me go. He must have predicted I wouldn't fight back. I don't understand. Where's the abbot? Why isn't he doing something? I don't understand. Where's the abbot? Why isn't he doing something?
That's all bluster. We're an unpredicted variable in his equations, and he knows it.
Nothing occurs without a catalyst. Today, we are that catalyst, setting into motion the future most aligned with the plan. Hold that belief in your minds. Let it strengthen your resolve, and do not hesitate. The time for ideation is concluded. Now is the time for execution.
Hostile spotted.
Enemy in vicinity.
Nice of Seer Wiley to leave us this. Sorry. Rejuvenation device.
That device may be the deciding factor in whether you live or die in the near future. Unless you can expedite hemostasis and proliferate new tissue on your own within a fraction of a second.
No. But I have been told my pain tolerance exceeds normal thresholds.
Your mother must be so proud.
Eradicate algorithmic dissonance.
Let me know when you need a distraction.
Troublemaker approaching.
Mobilizing. Those junction boxes look familiar. The N-ray scanner should show how they're wired.
Grand Architect's perspiring brow, if you try to cite that fourth pillar to me one more time, scientific advancement should not come at the cost of the grace and dignity of innocent lives. That is all I am saying. Armed conflicts are not the inevitability you are making them out to be, Anya, but rather the result of a populace failing to adhere to scientism's stoic imperative.
Oh, and I suppose we're going to pretend the second pillar doesn't exist? I must have just imagined reading Alfred Long's 75 thesis on determinism then.
Anchorites, be warned. Any conversation with these two may prove pedantic.
I'm aware of the errors of his methodology, but Long's overall opinion is still... Wait, why am I arguing with you about this?
Actually, an outside opinion might be useful at this juncture. Our current topic is whether war is ever justified. For the sake of time, please keep your answer brief.
But what if widespread suffering is already taking place?
Then its causes should be observed, quantified, and a non-violent solution found. You do not extinguish a fire with more flame.
Tell that to the Protectorate.
We're going in circles again. If only we had access to the materials we requested, perhaps we could settle this debate.
I need the book Only Real Numbers, The Casualties of Appeasement by Exemplar Kwong. Second edition, not the first. That's important.
And I require Archivist Mahler's dissertation on de-escalation theory. You should be able to locate both pieces of scholarship in the scriptorium. I'd also caution against borrowing additional titles. The scribes are absolute fusspots when their work goes missing. I'm sure I have no notion of what you're referring to.
Good for him. About time someone put theory into application.
What my colleague means is Landon Wiley is among our most gifted and dedicated seers.
Yeah,
Whatever
funny.
actions he's taken must be in service of the plan. I do hope no one's been hurt, though. I see. That is distressing to hear. But as we in the Order like to say, the plan actuates by deliberate means. Let us hope this conflict resolves itself soon.
Augustine? Sure. She's got a mind for provocative hypotheticals. Asked a lot more interesting questions than we normally get.
I will add it has been some time since we last saw her. Not since before the schism, in fact. Why do you ask?
Augustine was obsessed with the rift. She wanted to know all the potential routes the Order might take to deal with it. We explained that the rift is an aberration of the plan's natural order, corrupting time and space and creating uncertainty. Consequently, all efforts should be made to close it.
Oh, yeah? And how'd she react?
Well, she hasn't returned, so perhaps she didn't like the answer we gave. Happens more often than you'd think.
Apologies, but gossip doesn't fall under our purview. We've secluded ourselves here to avoid such distractions, so I would thank you to exclude us from any remote drama. Much appreciated. Have you acquired the scholarship we asked for?
Of course you do.
You're currently standing outside of an anchor hold. My colleague and I have chosen to permanently enclose ourselves within this cell to lead a life of concentrated purpose. As anchorites of the Order, it is our duty to postulate on the universe's perplexities for the benefit of observers. In this way, we advance the plan through empirical knowledge.
Then it's a good thing you're standing on that side of the window, isn't it? Anything else we can assist you with?
Damn it.
Found another one. Damn it.
Hostiles near.
I knew there'd be a high probability of fighting, but I didn't think.
Hey, none of that. Remember what Wiley told us.
Document every corpse you find so we have a...
Well, yes, that. But also not everyone will share our vision of the plan. We gave them the option to join us.
Investigate.
Nobody around.
Time to inflict it.
Huh. I'd have expected better cable management from the Order.
Okay, I'm slightly confused.
Claim that all things happen for a reason. But the wise among us know that nothing occurs without a catalyst.
Can any of this really be in service to the universal equation? Like the Sears claim?
Okay, they just plainly teleported.
Claim that all things happen for a reason. But the wise among us know that nothing occurs without a catalyst.
Have you acquired the scholarship we asked for? You're in luck. I just finished my third reread of it. Chapter 47 is a real treat. When we're finished speaking, I'll put it in the collection drawer. But do take care with it, especially around the bath. We lose more good books that way.
And they still haven't contacted you. That's just odd. But whatever. Good manners, to be honest.
Much appreciated.
I know. It's month to go. But yeah. Friday is that day? What day? Thank you, Wolf. Come back from your holidays. I am super confused. What the fuck is going on with everyone? Everyone's going somewhere. Well, if you would have the possibility, quite possibly you would as well. Good Blitz. Then we all are gonna continue being confused together. Deal? Deal. Sounds like plan.
Hostilities are afoot.
Will be terminated from that.
Grenade! Don't the limit by the damage, Commander.
Look, I know this ain't gonna get to the abbot, but I have complaints that need registering anyhow. This monastery's too big for the staff we've got, and it sure seems like the scienticians and theorists here ain't fixated on keeping neat. I might just be a novice, but at 73 years of age, I have enough self-respect that I shouldn't be picking up another body's lavation towels. Still, ain't as bad as it was in Auntie's choice. But that don't mean it's good. I just ask you folks to remember that there's more of importance out here than just your numbers.
I'll handle this.
It's the unknown variable.
Proceeding to attack.
I already knew that that's gonna happen, yet... Okay. 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 Fuck.
Keep your Riley's plan. Eliminate the target. Narrowing the target.
I wanted to say Australian? Is that you?
I swore we left Scrabbles back on the ship.
Is that door like closed? That's a possibility that I didn't board at all. Oh, you son of a... Come on, that wouldn't be a bottle that if I can't get that. This is basically if I wanted to go silent. Yeah, no.
Well, this is quite modest. Very simple and austere. Can hardly guess who lives here. Did the abbot take a vow of resplendency?
Yeah, not hard to guess who lived here. I don't have that much. Why? Level 8. I don't have that much. But yeah, I have like 8 chests by now. But I can't open a single one of them. Wait, no. Now I can open one chest.
When a student fails? Why, their instructor, of course. Yeah! Has failed this order as its preeminent luminary. Without our she would make peace with the primitive minds of Auntie's
Someone died. Visible wall. Jesus. Don't like them. My favorite part in open world games. Invisible walls.
Lizard.
Jeff King.
Lizard. Lizard. Lizard.
Don't hear anything about it right now. Take down all of this is jaded somehow. It's not me. So fake a little off in the wind. Make it up, break it up, and find out it's the hardest to be.
After Rosa. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Oh, damn. This is something I won't ever be able to do, just saying. Perform the prom dance action to keep the beat alive. Yeah, no. I am bad with that. Hmm.
The stalwart agent arrives. I need more time to finish my work, so I've prepared a choice for you. The hostages in the card press before you will die unless you intervene. If you go through the door on the right, you'll find the means to save them by solving a simple puzzle. Leave through the other door, however, and they will die, screaming in abject terror. But how could you call yourself an Earth Directorate agent if you allowed that to transpire?
I know a stall tactic when I see one. Calls on you, though, dear.
Hmm. Could we save them? Because I don't know, like, what will happen.
The Seer's already proven willing to kill for his cause. I think these folks aren't long for this world if we don't help.
Entirely depends on your priorities. My former department would say keeping on mission is of paramount importance. But I no longer think I agree.
Seer was right about one thing. We wouldn't be very good Earth Directorate agents if we just left him to die.
Like the cut of your jib. Hard way it is, then.
Raise high probability. Wiley dropped us here. He let some of us go, but didn't even give us the chance to surrender. He lost his wits. What's going on about his puzzle? upstairs. That must be where he hid the key to solve the rift. Hurry!
Guessing the safe is part of Wiley's puzzle. Odd how obvious he's made it. I've heard the Order enjoys a good brain teaser, but this seems excessive.
Threat detected.
Anomalism!
Got my lamps on an unsprint.
Grenade outbound! Trepidation. Your adversary. Premeditating on revenge.
Mark my supposition. You will cease by...
Presumably.
Hostilities are up. Way to get the ball rolling.
No, I haven't encountered this much of a waste of time since I tried programming Val to understand sarcasm.
Need to get over there, but how do I get over there? Victorium.
Didn't I tell you our friends would be there? Hurry! Disable the cord transmission!
Lizard.
That was the right call, but we've no time left to waste.
Lizard.
Thank you, stranger. Is it okay here for now?
Lizard.
For all of us.
Lizard. 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 Lizard.
Yes.
Lizard. 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 Lizard.
was a clean bisection. Roger would appreciate that, I think. Can any of this really be in service to the universal equation, like the Sears claim?
And some simpletons within it claim that all things happen for a reason. But the wise none of us know.
Have you acquired the scholarship we asked for? Wonderful. Please deposit the... Excellent timing. We're nearly finished reviewing the materials you brought us. Oh, well now, this is unexpected. The arguments in this text seem to have highlighted a teleological flaw I fear my own argument shares. You too, huh? Under certain conditions, de-escalation becomes impossible, leading to negative outcomes, including outright annihilation. An annihilated entity cannot advance the plan.
But maybe annihilation itself serves a purpose we're simply unaware of. You were right before. Participating in a war only produces an entropic feedback loop.
A simplistic assessment, but perhaps not incorrect. Further examination of the topic is required, but I'm satisfied with this thesis moving forward.
Given your stance, I expect you'll want armor over a weapon. You can retrieve it from the same drawer where you deposited our research materials.
We appreciate your time. If you have a spare 4 hours, feel free to stay and observe our period of silent, sustained reading. Otherwise, until we next confer.
Point. Weapon? What about the weapon?
Have you acquired the scholarship we asked for?
Oh, you too, huh? But maybe annihilation itself serves a purpose we're simply unaware of. You were right before. Participating in a war only produces an
given we...
Yeah, now. I guess I'm continuing with the even if I'm not gonna use it, it's still better than the weapon. Burst, I am not good with burst. Because...
Oh, you too, huh? But maybe, given your...
Inexplicable
input. 5, 8, 1. Then he tells me.
Assessing.
Let me know when you needed a stretch.
Target analyzed. Lay down fire. Adversary vulnerabilities identified. Vitals critical. Don't become a statistic, Commander. Combatant scan.
Ready to take the heat off you, Commander. Just say when.
Sniping from a distance is definitely nice. Almost. Is this the last one? Good go. Annoying that only by the end game can actually, well, end of the map I can actually start opening up stuff. That annoying.
I have a fix on those. Check your scopes for
The equation. Lost sight of target.
A random occurrence, perchance, investigating from above.
standing by to... Adversary vulnerabilities identified.
Balancing the equation.
Mobilizing.
Want it or not, but I need each.
Who doesn't appreciate a good orrery? Worthless people, that's who.
I didn't expect I will get puzzle in this game. Puzzle. God damn it. If I play RPG, puzzles, I guess, is a must. No, cool. 15. Oh, nice. Which ones of these are moons?
Yeah.
God damn it. For the 1 4. How did you get for the 1 4? I'll find out.
You can do it!
No. I can't. Like, that's what I'm telling you now. No, I can't. I am bad with puzzles. And I mean bad with puzzles. Oh. Because I simply did not understand which ones are moons, which ones are not moons. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, 5. No way in hell. Don't care about puzzles. Not these ones. But yeah. Hey. Hope you're doing well. Hope you had a chill stream. Hopefully today helped you a bit, at least. And as I noticed, you passed it on. So that's awesome. That's good. Well, that's kind of all I can do, sadly. If I would be able to, well, help any other way, I would. Sadly, I can't. Ugh. After all, survival technology, all that crap. Or I could just stop surviving. Or is that not an option yet?
I cannot believe Clemens fell for whatever half-baked argument you managed to cobble together. That imbecile. And Svoboda. I thought her more capable. You may have bested my peers, but they were never my equal anyway. And neither are you. You took so long, I was beginning to think my little puzzle actually stumped you. You seem confused. Allow me to delineate on the totality of your failure. Saving the hostages delayed you just long enough for me to complete my work. I was able to transmit not only the coordinates for the peace talks, but also the station security protocols, giving Augustine control over its automechanicals. She has everything. That's preposterous. In a transparent attempt at sowing discord between us, I haven't the time nor desire to enumerate the failings in your logic. Suffice to say, you misunderstand the basic fundamentals
What do you mean
of
by
my
envy?
objectives. The Order has been dislocated from its ideals, becoming the opposite of all they espouse. De Vries and I are merely providing a necessary realignment.
All I hear is empty bluster from an amateur schemer whose only success so far is failing loudly at a sloppy plan. This slapdash takeover of yours is graceless and rushed and reeks of ineptitude and desperation. In my day, we did these things with considerable more efficiency and panache.
And who are you?
Oh, no.
Exactly.
Pass. Pass. Nope. 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 Nope.
Marisol Delgado, former head intercessor, Department of Preemptive Causal Redirection.
The endpoint. No. The improbability of you interrupting my plans at this singular moment beggars belief.
Our aims are so similar, I'd almost consider joining you. Had you not proven yourself such bumbling fools, dragging me into your mess. Consider how much uncertainty has been introduced into your equations. Can you have any confidence in your predictions at this point?
What in the Architect's computational summary are you on about? That hopeless, ineffectual, over-reliant waste of workspace? He wouldn't dare. but I am beyond reproach. My talent without peer. What has Joseph ever done for the Order except occupy my valuable time with useless queries? No, this is some kind of deception. It has to be. I could not have missed such obvious machinations. My math is correct. My math is always correct. How could I have failed to recognize such gaps in my predictions? I checked and triple-checked. What more could I have done? Where did I err? Enough! Please. Your point has been sufficiently made,
Nope.
and
Not the game for me.
I truly lack the capacity to debate you further. I've already sent Augustine everything she needs. But all our communications are on this terminal. It is yours to peruse. Though I cannot say whether the information will be useful. Obviously, my analytical acumen is not what I'd assumed. All I know is that I was never meant to stop you. Now I must send word to my allies here at the monastery to stand down and notify them of my resignation from the Order. Effective immediately. What a fool I was to believe I mattered in the plan's grand scheme.
I have grown worried. I have not received word from Archivist Clemens in some time, and I imagine you would have relayed any pertinent information by now. I fear this bodes ill. Without him, our only option is a direct assault. A risky proposition, to be sure. The last thing any of us want is for our plan to spiral out of control. And so it falls on you to seize back that control. Use the methods we discussed to take command of the monastery. When it is done, I will send further instruction. You have my trust. See that it is not misplaced.
Okay. About working together.
I'm much obliged for your tireless work. No. With this knowledge of Greater Tranquility Substation and its security codes, our plans for the peace talks can finally be spurred into motion. However, without Archivist Clemens and his explosives at our disposal, we've no choice but to proceed with our contingency plan. A direct assault. Though the codes will allow me control of the automechs on the station, we'd best accept now that more lives may be lost than previously assumed. Yet we must act unflinchingly. To fail now would mean the end of everything. I have grown worried. I fear this. The last thing. Use the method. However, though the code, yet we must act. However, though the code, yet we must.
No.
We off to the peace talks then? We'll need your ship unless you intend to walk. To space.
Well, like I said, I'm gonna say no to that game, sadly. Not something that I wanna play. Oh yeah, it would be maybe entertainment for others, but if I don't want to play it, it's forced.
Leave me be. I have no more predictions to offer, now or ever.
No, I am sad about not being able to provide entertainment. I usually do not provide. But yeah, okay.
Agent, over here. It seems the situation here has been resolved, but I don't see Seer Wiley. Were you able to secure his safety?
Yeah, I got you. No, I do not argue about that. I totally accept whoever says that.
What? No, but that can't possibly be true. Landon would never align himself against the Order? Against a friend? You must be mistaken. Or maybe his calculations led him astray. Yes, that must be what happened. Indeed, just a small error. Were you able to speak with him? Help him recover his senses?
Okay.
I'm greatly relieved to hear it. Did he mention me at all? I'd rather hope that would not come to light. I gather he did not receive the revelation well. I'm sure you also think me to blame for all of this. But you have to understand my position. How ill-equipped all in the Order are for this new world. With the schism and now the war, the Order stands alone for the first time in its storied history. We have no experience with governance. Well, myself especially. Education takes time, and that is the one thing the Order does not seem to have in abundance these days. Still, I take your meaning. We must do better. I won't keep you any longer. Thank you for your assistance in reclaiming the monastery, regrettable as the business was. I had intended to offer you access to one of our experimental weapons, but it seems you already helped yourself to it. You always do seem a step ahead of me. May all your future endeavors proceed in accordance to the plan. Go with the plan.
Wait, what? I can pickpocket him again? Okay.
I don't know what you're complaining about. We emerged totally unscathed.
I'd estimate I'm 43.11% scathed.
Then increment your bravery index. My goodness, you novices in your theatrics.
Now. Kind of forgot where the hell was his room. Engineering, definitely. I need. Where is no? Then how? Why? What was the point of the key? No, like legit. What was the point of the key then? Oh. How about universal key? Okay, never mind. No point, because I already unlocked it. Oh well. That was totally pointless. Seven. Moving on. Moving on. Well, Zaha, another game. I wish you lot and good luck with. What happened? Ake suggested playing that. And I'm... Nope. Simply. Nope.
Don't be a shirker. Don't be a slob. Grab a...
Heed said forewarnings are predicted to have a 14.7% higher chance of survival.
You may recall, as I stated earlier, I have...
Anticipate and calculate.
Thank you. How can I be of service? My supply...
avid followers of our predictive playlists are already aware of which song follows. Interested in receiving our weekly selection of mathematical clues? Visit your local predictory.
Good for you. I am having fun.
Every scientician yearns to visit the archive.
Do you believe Arcadia shall ever return to how it was?
Wish. Keep your behavior within order.
In the face of a source of large complexity.
Yes, precisely. I know what I want. Kind of. Mostly. Zaha, shut the fuck up. Stop threatening me. Wait. I think you're threatening me. Oh, yeah. That's more like I know what I don't want to do. What do I want? To live, not to survive.
They are useful in problematic occasions. You can take the
Unfriendly nearby.
or use square roots of
Hostile spot.
that are negative. Complexity is partially imaginary.
I still can't use lift anomalies.
Complexity is partially imaginary. You can handle
Well, Zaha, we know that you are Richard now, but yeah. Speaking of that, when are we going for Court Keeper again?
Lizard.
And I feel like yeah, he just wants to see us suffer. That's normal. Oh, he's just saying that's totally normal. I did see a bit of that gameplay. Yeah, I can imagine it being a laugh. That's for sure. Oh, the food. Food. I want food. But 2 more hours before I make something. And why do I sound like I'm like not being fed at all? Oh, I'm not being fed. I feed myself. But yeah. Random caskets. there was one over that. Will he not? I will be fed? Well, definitely not today. Wow, you tell me I can actually... Oh, never mind. What the hell, Zaha? Like, that benefits me, but what the hell, Zaha? Zaha promised to play music with you? Music? Oh fuck. Well, at the moment we already have a game that we still need to finish. Oh, Void Terrain came out of early access, Zaha. Totally forgot to tell you that. I was in a music school as well. Long time ago. And I mean a long time ago.
So what sort of things are you into when you're not, you know, assassinating colleagues with mathematical efficiency?
My field of expertise is atomical dynamics.
Oh, is that akin to propulsion mechanics? Because I can field strip and oxidize a manifold blindfolded in 2 shakes of a lamb's tail.
It's entirely unrelated. Takes years to comprehend. You wouldn't understand even if I distilled the fundamentals into a 2-hour lecture supplemented with handouts and visual aids.
Merciful law, no need to condescend. Ever hear of small talk?
Me, because I'm the one who's not really much into music stuff. Go with that. Okay, the gun was. Yeah, but I kind of quit. Well, like was forced to quit because didn't have the money for it. Kato was on piano. No matter how weird that sounds, Kato was on piano. The hell? Did you all respawn?
And I'll take care of him.
scanned.
We all have our own things that we are interested in after all. Sadly, I wasn't interested in continuing as well. After, well, I acquired a bit of money. But hey, we all have our own thing. Like, just saying, my musical knowledge has been like, it has disappeared after like 20 years. The same as I went to karate. Well, the fact that I went to cooking school. Went to all kinds of little places. What? Oh yeah, I went food service. Oh. How do you say it in English? Food service specialist, bartender, manager, cook, and waiter. But because of family reasons, I needed to quit. I think that one I kind of hospitality. Yeah, I guess that's the correct way. You mean Doremi Fasol Mas? Oh my god, I haven't said those words in forever. I can't even remember that. Jesus. But yeah, mainly for most of those things I was kind of forced into them. I guess that's another reason why I don't like being forced into stuff anymore. Childhood trauma. Oh. Oh, there. I didn't steal from you or anything. And this one. is over there. If I die, I blame Saha. No, no. Gosh. Yep. Level 8. That's 5. Let's see. Let's get a... What do you mean? I found all of these. Eh? Okay. Fuck you, game. I know that I found all of those.
Heard something.
You, the getting go-getter. I'm offering deals so...
Back again, consumer? I didn't realize we had more to say to each other. Why are you back? Of course. I've seen about every meter of this rock by one means or another. This batch is over near some kind of zealots or cultists or something. Find them, you'll find the coils. Actually, it seems by your map that you've already been to all the locations I know about. I guess you're on your own for the rest.
What? God damn it. What do you mean I'm on my own? Plastic. Even want to help. Oh, wait. Forgot about one place. Yeah, you angry pussies. Hey, Dad. All of you. Hey, Dad. Hey, Dad. Fuck. Wrong. Time. Okay, I'm going down. Get gone. What did we do? We all simply exist. I'm missing 2 more coils, but I have no idea where the hell did I miss them. 2 coils. No. Definitely did not. Because I'm missing stuff. Annoyingly so. Oh well. What can I do? Yeah, I was almost 100% sure that I didn't miss anything. Almost.
Welcome back. With your help, it's a...
2 more. Somewhere. Because he said that I have been everywhere already. At least he said that I have been everywhere. Why? I feel it.
From the north, hold fire.
I'm curious, is the leak still dead? Yep, the leak is still dead. In other words, I can't fully loot this. It actually. Oh, that's really useless. Oh. Oh, really? I didn't even save.
Attention, freelancer, you are currently heading into no. We strongly recommend you return.
Nope, that is nothing useful whatsoever. Those will be my new enemies. Jeez. Please during the day I can actually see things. What? How? What? Indeed, Blitzo. Indeed. Totally not confused by that death. No, not at all. Blitzo, did you collect all of the coils? Somehow can't find two. Or quite possibly I did find them. But I didn't collect them like a dumbass. They are at like the crashed little bunkers. And I'm missing only two. That's the thing. Like the small green bunkers, like what Space Marines use, but this universe. If that makes any sense. Something what here? Oh really? Why did you put it here? Weird. Weird indeed. The same, I got some kind of key card for the chest somewhere, but somewhere there, but I couldn't find the actual chest. Rushing, but what's the fun in that? But okay, you be you, Blitzo, you be you. No, like legit. Where did I miss? So I went somewhere, but I didn't pick them up. Stupid. Oh, I am stupid at times, but come on. Guess I give up. The last two, I mean. Oh well.
Check enemy light just turned on.
Why does it burn so bad? Now? You're asking me that now? Sure, whatever. Take it. Just be mindful what you touch after. Might have zeranium on it. And if you don't return it, I'll slap you silly with my zeranium-covered hands. But until then, leave me and my burning bits alone!
That's a lot of XP.
I'll skin your faces off one by one if you don't let me out of here!
That certainly painted a picture, dear. Persuasive.
You corp.
Jesus.
Reviving me is inevitable.
Damn, they had. Hey, candles. You as well.
Check enemy light just turned on.
Faces off one by one if you don't let me out of here!
She sounds pleasant.
Everything must become nothing before it can become everything.
Ready to waste him. On your...
Target analyzed. Lay down fire.
How's the day treating me? So. Not the best, but not the worst as well. And how about you, Candles? Everything okay with you?
I'm here at the...
Candle.
Here at the behest of the exalted leader. You betrayed the glorious dawn!
I've been saved.
Architect's balls! That was some fine killing! Would have preferred you'd left one or two of those traitorous miscreants for me to sharpen my blade on, but no matter. Serves me right trying to help those sorely lacking in the gray matter. But they rightly paid for their transgression. Betraying someone sent by the exalted leader of the glorious dawn herself warrants a painful death. Name's Azza. You are? We are simply a group of enlightened individuals seeking to spread the truth of the rifts, despite our persecution by those who seek to keep the masses aimless and distraught. The rifts only seem destructive because we are looking at them from the point of view of imperfect, mortal bodies. To be deconstructed by a rift is to be reborn in perfection. The rifts are a device of the architect to hasten humankind's perfection. They reduce whatever comes into contact with them to mathematically perfect information. We are nothing but that information, but we cannot see that because we exist in a chaotic and disordered reality. The universe is decaying, and our efforts to manage it are futile. The rifts are a perfectly ordered phase of existence. No chaos, no striving, no suffering. Peace and unity with the architect themselves.
Ridiculous. The Rift's existence is an anomaly, nothing more. Their existence begs for correction.
I see no need to respond to such heresy. You are obviously ill-informed. I have similar business at the N-Ray range. These fools were only part of the contingent that betrayed me. I aim to see them pay the same price, though maybe with more disemboweling. I could use your help there, and I'm sure my particular talents could be of service to you. If you'd deign to take me on, of course. I see. Well, that is disappointing. I wanted to look into their eyes as they died. I'm, admittedly at a loss here. It seems to me I remain in your debt. You could still take me on. I'm all geared up with nowhere to direct my violent retribution. Nothing that will live to regret. But it seems like you've already a full contingent with you. Just don't keep me waiting too long. I want to see your handiwork at the N-Ray range firsthand. No offense, just need to confirm you turned all the traitors into corpses.
Huh. Oh, she sounds fun. That sentence? What nouns? Well, they are all kind of dead. Yep, finished it. Let's chill. Like a mix between Devil May Cry and the Souls-like. But it was more on the easier side, so more like simply hack and slash. Was fun, all I can say. Don't think that I did, but I'm not entirely sure, to be honest. And boobs? Well, damn it, I forgot. Did I theme Dante's Inferno on YouTube? I think I didn't. Because that's definitely there's definitely a lot of boobs that more than I expected. But yeah, I think I didn't. But hey, doesn't matter. Because it's part of the game.
Not my first ventilation shaft, nor my last.
Yeah, but still. Doesn't matter. The game was nice. Or do you care much about monetization, even if you're not affiliated yet? Or are you affiliated on YouTube? But yeah, I think I already played some partially nudity kind of games. Themed, I mean. So don't have anything. No, that's the thing. You understand that like it's gonna be quite possibly the same as Twitch. You get more than one warranty, one warning. I remember I had some kind of warning, and they sent me an email about it right away. I mean YouTube, not Twitch. Twitch just did both. Still need quite a bit. Where is that one annoyance? I mean, the guy who is trapped in the...
Why does it burn so? And you think... No, why didn't I wash them first? What? No, that's not... Someone help me!
That was critical.
Bastard! I didn't expect that. Yeah, I think it won't go like that. I think. Now that you are saying that, I'm kind of confused. Maybe. Christian, hey. No, I won't be progressing the story yet. Open this. I can't. This. Can't open this.
Hey, Commander, I think Val wants us to discuss strategy. Or I could just be misunderstanding the noises emanating from her.
Nope.
Your presence is needed
No!
in the meeting area, Commander.
I can still go out, right? Yes.
The information collected on the peace talks has been verified, Commander. As time is a factor, this unit suggests heading to Greater Tranquility Station as soon as you are able.
We can't let DeVries catch us on the
Well,
back
like
foot
I
again.
said, I doubt
We need
that
a
they
plan.
gonna
If DeVries succeeds in killing these delegates, it'll be a hell of a lot more than a PR nightmare to
delete your
worry
account.
about. It'll be war.
I don't trust the Order to do so. They've appeared perpetually wrong-footed since Passard took office. Perhaps that's part of some strategic long-term plan, but I wouldn't rely on it.
Records indicate Greater Tranquility is a derelict station. Consequently, the ideal route to reach the main chamber for the peace talks will be through its underbelly. Be advised, In the absence of Victor and his explosives, Agent DeVries and her team will be committed to a frontal assault. Due to delays incurred while saving the Order hostages, DeVries also has the codes to control the station's security automechanicals, and will assuredly deploy them against you, Commander. Confirmed. Per the Earth Directorate Manual, a team formed of multiple agents is vital to success, especially during missions where agent attrition is likely to occur.
I'm coming with you.
I had
Who better to make
Watch
DeVries
Hours
pay for
a long
Horizon
time
Point than a
ago.
pair of our own Phantoms?
But I am missing 201 sub, if not mistaken. No, 211 subs. I even forgot whether you checked that. Theo. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what.
I know what's at stake. I'm not asking you to set aside the mission. I'm telling you I want to be there when you face Augustine. I'm owed answers, Commander.
Confirming coordinates for Greater Tranquility Station. Confirmed. Use the astrogator when you are ready to navigate to the station, Commander.
Well, we'll see. We'll see. I don't know if I will be able to get to, well, monetization on YouTube, but
That damn Wiley put us in an impossible situation. I'm glad those hostages can go back to their families, but I fear we played right into DeVries' hands. With that data, she could wreak more havoc than we anticipated. Look, I know the choice is yours on how you want to approach this, but it's my folk in the crosshairs. If something happens to our delegate, I don't know how I'd live with myself. If there's space by your side, I hope you'll call on me. That's all I ask. If we fail to stop DeVries, this will have dire consequences for the war and everything else. So let's not fail, huh?
okay.
Careful now. Oh, you sure haven't lost any of your boundless energy.
Hmm. Oh, this is a bit open. Okay. Wait, what? Oh. Likely annoying. Don't lie. Oh. Yeah, well, can't do much about that now, can ya?
My contraption. Hello once more. Oh, I prefer to focus on the present and the future and not, you can tell? Damnation. Sounds like you know what it's like working with technology. Maybe I can confide in you. Before it crashed, I served on the free market as a secondary engineer, first grade. Had a colleague who was very talented, but not very good at hiding it. The supervisor saw her as a threat and demoted her to the engine room. She wasn't the type to take a blow without dodging. In Auntie's choice, there's politics among waste technicians. My colleague sabotaged the engines when her partner was on his mandated 2-minute break. When the free market attempted to breach orbit, well, just about everyone died. I made it to an escape pod on the port side. The ship landed on its starboard. I got lucky. Yeah, me too. Anyway, can we get back to subjects that aren't this? I got goods to sell. Buy it from me, please.
Anything else? Oh, that's all. I will need to defend here. Such would look cool, but that I need sneak level 5 that I don't have. Just saying, they made Auntie look quite badass. Thank you, Zaku. Take care. Shut up. Okay. I am back. Nice. Oh, I'll be back later. Level again. Okay.
Impressive killing, Commander. Wish I'd been here to partake. I'm not seeing their hierarch Ziegler out here. I'll go take a quick look inside and verify you got him. They're all dead, but their treasonous scum of a hierarch Ziegler isn't with them. I did find one of our communication devices, though. Seems like he took a small group of acolytes with him to study a rift on Paradise Island. Idiot didn't even have enough respect to stay to kill me himself. Well, it's of no consequence. Now that I know where he is, let's go show him the error of his ways.
Okay. Paradise Island, you say? Good for you, Zaha. Good for you. Good for you. Fuck you. But hey, you enjoyed it. I think. Me? I can start. It's fine. I do eat, just it costs. When do you ever? That's the better question. When do you ever?
How are you still alive? There's obviously been some ghastly mistake here I'm failing to understand. Have you not heard the latest revelation? What am I saying? Of course you haven't. If you had, you'd know you were marked for death and you'd have killed yourself and saved us all the trouble. Glad we were able to clarify all of that. Well?
This idiot obviously thinks I will just kill myself on his say-so. Ziegler, what's got into your brain pan? You used to be a dedicated member of the Dawn. How could you think there was a legitimate kill order on me?
You were revealed as a betrayer through the sanctified channel. How can you disobey a revelation from on high, when you yourself exhorted us constantly to never do such?
You make a compelling point. But then again, so does my knife. Let me introduce you to it. Why the fuck not? You're such the jester, Commander. You actually had me going there for a minute. Now, where were we? Oh, that's right. It's time to stick Ziegler here like a sissy pig on a spit.
Oh, an enemy.
Your weapon tries might sting. A lot. Step aside.
Why do I feel like I need to talk?
No time to talk, Commander. Not when we're so close to spilling Ziegler's guts.
The hostages went home safe. We'll see if those at the peace talks make it back fine as well. May all our... So, you decided the crew needed another cutthroat, did you? I don't mean to criticize the faults in your logic, but you realize Asa is a completely inefficient killer, yes? Well, do admit I've always wanted an understudy. Someone to pass on my vast knowledge of calculated murder and mayhem. But Asa? I'm uncertain she's the right choice to inherit it. However, perhaps you see something I yet haven't, and I should keep looking. I'll need to ponder this further. May the...
No time to talk, Commander. Not when we're so close to spilling Ziegler's guts. I mean, so close to getting him to spill his guts. Metaphorically. No time to talk, Commander. Not when we're so close to spilling Ziegler's guts. I mean...
Let's save.
Asa, you might follow a ruinous religious doctrine and be driven by irrational bloodthirsty urges, but you're a rather effective killer, and I respect that.
That means a lot, coming from such a ruthless purveyor of death. Wish you'd let yourself really get into it sometimes, though. Get your face and hands drenched in blood.
That sounds disgusting, dear. Though I do appreciate the sentiment.
Okay.
We going to kill Hierarch Ziegler soon? My knife hand's getting itchy. Who can say? There was no indication that I've seen. I've interacted with him on occasion. Seemed a decent, loyal sort. As interested as I am to hear whatever sorry explanation he has, not sure I'll be able to control my rage when I see him to ask why before I remove his spleen. Maybe I'll start with his gallbladder? No, I think it's gotta be the spleen. Such as? We are simply a group of enlightened individuals seeking to spread the truth of the rifts. despite our persecution by those who seek to keep the masses aimless and distraught. Such as? Nothing of much worth to tell there. I'd rather hear your story. Prison? Really? Were you mentally refreshed? I wholeheartedly concur. Regret is for the unenlightened. Fortunately, the Dawn saved me from such concerns. They gave me a new life and wiped away the old. My world used to be devoid of color. Everything was gray. Now everything is vibrant, like the arterial spray of a freshly opened vein. And I'm still not interested in discussing it.
Oh, you son of a bitch.
What are we standing around jawing for? There's mayhem and... Such as? What are we standing around jawing? Who exactly? Niles? He's fun to torment. I mean, he's equal parts enthusiastic and naive, even with all he's gone through. I find her amusing. In a best not to torment her or she'll kill us all kind of way, which I completely respect. Of course I do. What's not to like? To envy? Her style, her lethality. Oh, she's a professional for architect's sake. I wish I'd known about her department when I was growing up. Even as a child, I know they'd have seen my potential. Not only does she possess more heart than your standard corporatist flunky, she's a great deal smarter as well. Don't tell her I said so. Such as?
Like I don't have much of a choice.
Marisol Delgado has been added to the ship roster and has claimed her quarters. This unit has also been informed by Agent Delgado that she is not to be disturbed while resting unless the ship is on fire, and even then only if it nears my quarters. Readying database. Which member of the incognito would you like assessed? Agent Ibarra has resumed regular exercise and no longer requires hourly provocation to move. Agent Ibarra's lack of motion was becoming a cause for concern. Grafts are known to cause pain and discomfort due to dry, flaky skin and restricted blood flow, while Trooper Seelong has declined this unit's offer of therapeutic palpation. She has allowed for a humidifier to be installed in her quarters. For now, Trooper Seelong's overall health outcome remains uncertain. Continued monitoring is advised. Agent Delgado has asked that this unit not provide unauthorized updates on her aptitude or well-being. She instead requests that anyone wishing to form an opinion of her speak with her directly and within striking distance. Agent Delgado has also asked that the following addendum be provided. That last portion was a joke, to some degree. Multiple warnings have been issued to Deputy Agent Leitinger regarding knife safety, and all have gone ignored. This unit is ready to answer any...
We did good by all the folk in Golden Ridge. If we hadn't eased the pressure between the Order and the troops at Outpost Opportunity, the kettle would have blown its top eventually. Instead, the ceasefire can remain in place, and folk can sleep soundly. Thank you. Oh, I see. You're here to gossip. All right, let's hear it. Seems friendly enough, if a mite guarded and a little thick-headed in his view of Auntie's choice. Regardless, I can assure you I'll treat him with the same respect I show you, though I reckon he's seen his fair share of struggles over the years, no matter how he tries to hide it. Think he ought to ask for help when he needs it. Ain't often you see an elder solving an equation with one hand and stabbing someone in the eye with the other. So the real question is, does she get along with me? I sure hope so. I'm keen to learn about her, though I reckon she's more of an abacus than an open book. Set in her ways, methodical. And law help you if you jostle her. Oh, I got a lot of choice words that would have even Val covering her audio receptors, so I'll spare you most of them. I just hope we don't regret letting Azza on board. She ain't right in the head. She's damn near bloodthirsty. I'll keep my distance when I can, but I promise you, if I perceive even a hint of threat from her, I will deal with it.
Okay.
Yes, dear. Anything on your mind? Happy to provide unbiased observational data. Ah, your young colleague. Competent, practical, crack shot. Saddened by his years of isolation, but also honed like me. He would be a formidable target of assassination. Oh, he seems like a nice young man, dear. She has an aptitude for killing, although it's quantity over quality with her. I'm glad she's on our side, but I'm still sleeping with my goggles on proximity alert mode.
Okay.
I must admit, I wrote off these
Well,
poor simpletons. I
Thank you
still
for
do
the
on
day.
average, but she falls far outside their norm.
Hope you had a chill stream. And what were you playing, if you don't mind me asking? How's it going? Chilling, stressing, the usual. Still continuing the streak at, well, 1,775 days so far.
Her model is a design classic, and the aftermarket mods she received from Niles are most impressive. We'd be dead many times over without her. She makes me laugh more than anyone.
So, you're gonna finally get some rest?
Whatever's on your mind. Very...
Hold it, please. Did I do? Okay, well, again, appreciate the day, appreciate you popping by, and get some rest, and yeah, take care. And everyone who came with the raid, get some rest as well, honestly, side you. I, on the other hand, continue what the hell am I doing? Yep, I think. All that's left is dead. Down.
Unfriendly company. They're mine.
Are they?
Recharged for mayhem.
Okay. Got greedy there. Didn't know why that would happen.
Sharp. Recharged for mayhem. Restore my life or avenge me. I have a fix on their weaknesses.
Killing these traitors was invigorating, but their leader still needs to be dealt with. That I'm really going to enjoy.
Something to do with the lift, but I have no idea what exactly.
Glad we were able to clarify all of that.
I'm thinking I'd normally just kill this idiot where he stands, but I must know what in the architect's name he's going on. Ziegler, what's got into your brain pan?
You were revealed as a betrayer.
You make a compelling point. But then again, so does my knife. Let me introduce you to it. Why the fuck not? You're such the jester, Commander. You actually had me going there for a minute. Now, where were we? Oh, that's right. It's time to stick Ziegler here like a cysty pig on a spit.
Locking them down. Mortification in progress. Back and scan.
I can't believe what Hierarch Ziegler was saying. How could there be an official kill order out on me? The poor fools probably thought they were just fulfilling their duty. If only it were that simple. It should be impossible for someone to infiltrate our communication systems, especially when it comes to a high-level communique. Unless they somehow have our codes. This could only mean that one of our members has been compromised. Damn straight they should have. I have no idea. If I go anywhere near one of our encampments, I'll be forced to kill members who believe they're following orders. Of course, any member of the Dawn who turns on me without thinking is asking for death, but this could still make solving this even more difficult. Don't worry. I'll stay on as part of your crew until I get this all figured. It's given me an impressive amount of opportunities for killing, and all the killing helps me think.
Okay. Ow. And now I can finish that quest. Things. Can I talk with you? Yep.
I must admit to being highly vexed by this kill order situation. Of course not. What a ridiculous question. As I told you before, regret is for the unenlightened. I'm no longer bound by such pedestrian concerns. So were I even to imply I felt remorse, that I wish I'd perhaps approached this with a more logical bent and not slaughtered these loyal Dawn members, it would mean nothing. Such as?
Wait a moment. Wait a moment. Yeah, okay. Get home safe.
Vara, you owe me a sparring session. Get your gloves and warm up. Come on. I already promised I won't throw elbows this time. Where's your fighting spirit?
Must have had it knocked clean out of me. In fact, why don't I go look for it now?
Ain't gonna climb the corporate ladder with that attitude. You could just learn to duck, you know.
Okay. Like, I don't have some kind of info. I'll find out what kind of info is that.
It's glad we were able to clarify.
You make a compelling point. Why the fuck not?
Vitals are in the red, Commander.
Oh. Oh well. I have no idea what the hell do I need to do then. Zero freaking ID. If that's the case.
Vara, you owe me a sparring session. Get your gloves and warm up. Come on. I already promised I won't throw elbows this time. Where's your fighting spirit?
Must have had it knocked clean out of me. In fact, why don't I go look for it now?
This last quest until... Okay, the guy disappeared. I guess I took a bit too long.
Proceeding to attack.
Well, that's useless. Oh. Totally forgot about one guy.
Don't suppose you've changed your mind, stranger? Stick, perhaps it was fate you met me here. A capable sort like you is akin to an oasis in a hell. Are you now? How wonderful. I thought I heard rumblings about a new asset. You don't look like much, but I'd be glad to be proven wrong. Look here, I need your help. I injured myself attempting to obtain files at the estate, on the cliffs above. My employers need them at once. One file is in the tram station, in a locker. I've overheard some ominous clanging coming from there of late, so you ought to be on your guard. The other's in the Vigilance private suite in the mansion. Though you'll need to contend with those miserable scrappers first to get it. Thank you kindly for the concern, but I've got it sorted. I've already imbibed enough tubes of antibiotics. I can actually hear the infection subsiding if I listen closely. Indeed, I'm breathless at the thought that I might never get those files from my employers, and that I'll be blah.
Blah. What the hell? Because it is. Because it is. At least from what I have seen. be attacking the doggo. Too cute. Oh.
Don't suppose you've changed your mind, stranger? Back and still alive, huh? Keep your voice down. Don't you know how this valley echoes? Ah, yes. Beautiful, beautiful. My handlers will be mighty pleased with these indeed. Old Spider is mighty good at keeping secrets. All I can divulge is that valuable data like this here always paves the way to lucrative business ventures. I certainly cannot, or my handler will be having strong, potentially career-ending words with me. And I resent the implication that I was not an equal partner in this venture. Anyhow, here's your payment for a job well done. And since you're apparently known to others in Sub Rosa, I suppose I can add a bit of knowledge on top. Been watching the scrappers for a while. They stick to raids, nothing big or risky. All the same, they caught the attention of a sentinel. Imagine they were being brought to heel. Sentinels work in secret, but someone somewhere gave the scrappers word that he was coming and bringing trouble with him. They killed him upon his arrival, of course. The Protectorate'll do anything to bring defectors to heel. They're getting desperate. Lucky for this lot, someone has a vested interest in preserving their freedom. Back and still alive, huh? Think you're up for helping an old man? Yes. Well, we are partners in this job, and you'd do well to remember that. Go on. Ah, you've returned and off.
Wait, what? Really? I just went dead. What is this, a bug? Okay, I think this quest got bugged. I talked with the guy again. Yep. Quest is bugged. Oh well. That's annoying, but what can one do?
So you did come. Good. It seems, as an arbiter, I bear a strong stomach. I've some theories on the refugees' killers, but I remain... Let us... These people could have been saved if they simply hadn't deviated from the paradigm.
Combat, medicine, hacking.
I cannot help but feel a pang for these people, cut down without a hope of defense. As an apprentice, I was taught to see any further interest is pure. You've been busy. What did you find? The fact that this camp isn't a book. Did you learn anything by examining the body? Interesting. Dragoon automechs wield shock cannons. Did you have anything else? An encampment set. Was there anything remarkable about it? Good observation. Suffice it to say, the Protectorate would not take kindly to such a theft. Very. Salutations. Has your search uncovered anything of remark? Inform me. That auto-mechanicals would fall in the camp's defense. Did you notice anything interesting about it? Then it was fighting blind. Doesn't seem like something a defensive automech should be doing. Did you have anything else? Very. Salutations. Has your search uncovered? Let's hear it. Oh? I wouldn't expect a localized transmitter. Did you have anything else? Very.
Ions. I need to go for.
Salutations. Has your search inform me? Oh? I wouldn't expect a localized. I don't believe I would have learned that on my own. Seems I underestimated you. That's exceedingly useful. Did you have anything else? Very well. Shame about all this blood. I just polished these boots.
No. Oh.
That's an incisor, all right.
Did I miss something? I did.
Salutations. Has your search on... Let's hear it. I doubt it factored in their inadequacy in the face of a superior force. Assuming there was a superior force. The distinct lack of automechanical corpses around us supports your point. It seems the defenders did not defend. Did you have anything else? You're certain you've combed the place to your liking? Very...
What else did we miss?
Salutations. Has your search uncovered anything of remark? You're certain you've combed the place to your... Then let us debrief and see if we can deduce what transpired here. Have you any theories as to what killed these people? A good first observation, and one I concur with. Too little damage, no signs of traditional firearms. Have any theories about the automechs that did this? My thoughts exactly. How do you believe they were compromised? I may have a strong theory, but I do not have a definitive answer. Indulge me. How do you think the mechanicals were corrupted? It seems so simple, and yet it also appears to be the most probable outcome. I agree. The only remaining puzzle piece is why. Why go through all this trouble to eliminate a handful of isolated refugees? Agreed. I do believe that relay is of Protectorate make, and the refugees most certainly didn't build it themselves. They were likely Protectorate as well. I hypothesize that they used it to listen in on Protectorate communications, then sold what they learned to Sub Rosa. After the Vox Relay's recent destruction, High Command would have ordered a security sweep of all communication systems. This outpost's relay would have returned a signal. Upon learning of this camp's existence, they'd have dispatched a sentinel to cross off any would-be traitors. Hence the destruction we bear witness to. I admire your enthusiasm, but these refugees were traitors to the Protectorate. Though I still believe there was a solution here beyond complete annihilation. Now with that finished, Hold. Some things approach. Be ready. I suspect someone has disapproved of our inquiry.
Ratcheting up my...
Return, bent on eliminating any stragglers. To arms!
Commander, don't tease me! Step aside. All in the wrist.
Standing by.
Return at once! That was a hardy engagement. You held your own admirably. These automechs will never be used to perpetrate such heinous acts again. Yeah! I believe we're at the end of our investigation. The prospect of sharing our findings with the broker isn't terribly appealing, but we've little choice. I will locate my wretched Sub Rosa transport and return to Free Market Station. Pleasure fighting beside you. Be sure you return to Free Market Station to debrief with me. Despite our work here, I somehow doubt the broker would grant an audience to me alone.
Hmm. One bit. Oh. Holy. This one I collected. Wow.
What in the void was that?
Lizard.
Edible. What will I be eating today? There was some discounted stuff. Back from the tip. Hopefully you enjoy your tip. Oh, that's good. That's good to hear.
Yeah.
At least.
Welcome back. With your help, we've nearly got our last auto dock. Remarkable. That is enough to get all of the auto docks back up and running. With them, we can save all the remaining wounded. Words can't begin to express my gratitude. I and all of Auntie's choice. Thank you.
Don't know why, but I do feel a bit better. Alva would have liked that, I think.
And so here you are again, like a monthly subscription. When you walked into my chaos, I never fathomed you'd become such a boon to my personal endeavors. Job done and payment proffered. And if that concludes our business for the moment, I kindly ask you to vacate my outpost. I have much to do.
What do you? Do you now? Oh. Oh. Chinese? Damn, I haven't had Chinese in a long time. Since no, that was Korean. No, another ordered me something. That was the last time. But hey, that was my first time in general. First time tasted Chinese. First time tasted Korean.
Greetings again. Hope that little day excursion you and I jawed about is going well. Libations or information? What's your poison?
The encampment had been razed.
So what did
I'm
you
sorry
hear
to
again?
say there were no survivors, but I believe we were able to uncover what transpired. I should add, your observations during the investigation were unexpectedly keen. Working beside you was a pleasure.
I'm surprised. Didn't know if you had it in you, especially with an arbiter in tow. But you got what was needed. Not bad at all. I'd be happy to direct you to the broker. First, though, we've got a small issue. There's a malfunctioning lamp in the basement I need someone to take a look at. Here's a keycard to get you down there. You mind? Just trust me and go give it a look. Great. Libations or information?
Okay, okay. I have some spoiled food. Okay, not yet spoiled. But some food that I need to finish up. Not spoiled, not spoiled. Discounted. So yeah. I guess I'll be ending on this note. So, who's still here? Thanks for sticking around. Sadly, today was not a success, but, well, always had a chill time. So, yeah, till tomorrow.